Hello guys, it's the Sun Gaming and today I'm reacting to Girl Bullied for Her Green Skin by Dhar Mann Studios. Anyways, let's begin.
All to help me welcome our new student, Jade.
Hi. Looks like someone's still in the Halloween spirit. Lose the hood, weirdo.
Lose the rudeness, Izzy. I'm sorry, Jade, but hoods aren't allowed in the classroom. Neither is that, unfortunately.
Ew. Someone saw Wicked way too many times.
Thank you. You can go ahead and take a seat anywhere you'd like. Stop that.
Sorry, ma'am. We're just trying to be safe. I mean, what's wrong with her? Might be contagious.
I'm pretty sure you have bigger problems to worry about. You can go ahead and sit right over there. So you need me in the office for a minute. Please, can you just hold yourselves together while I'm gone?
So what's your deal, Goblin Girl? With the mask and the hood and all this. She's one of those cosplay freaks. Obvi.
Okay, first of all, I'm honestly surprised that they weren't surprised until she pulled out the mask. Like it's pretty clear that her entire skin is green rather than just her face. Like it was very clear that her hands were, green. So how were they not surprised? How were they not suspicious until she lifted the mask? Isn't that a little weird? Anyways, let's continue.
She's just trying to show off her makeup skills. No one's skin actually looks like that. Save it for Comic Con. We're not impressed. Now go wash that green goop off your skin. You know what? Here, let me help. Ew, it didn't come off. That's actually her skin. She really is from an alien planet. Someone better call Homeland Security. Ew! It didn't come off? Goblin Girl. Someone better call Homeland Security. It might be contagious. It didn't come off? You startled me.
Sorry.
Hmm?
My name's Sam. What was that you were humming?
Just some Beethoven. Music helps me process anxiety.
That's so cool. Mariah Carey always calms me down. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Jade. Don't worry, you won't catch anything. Well, you see what happened was I was
You don't
really...
have to explain. I mean, honestly, green's my favorite color. You're like She-Hulk, who's very underrated. Oh, jeez. I hope I didn't offend you. I wasn't trying
No,
to.
you're fine. Believe me, I have heard way worse. And I agree. She-Hulk is underrated.
Anyways, I just came here to tell you to ignore those mean girls from class. Abby and Izzy are awful to everyone. Well, everyone who's slightly different. They're just really insecure. Anyways, nice to meet you. See you around.
See you.
Lockers are the worst. May I? Fingers crossed.
Thank you.
I can't believe Hathaway gave me an F. Bigger fish to fry, babe. Bigger, greener, nastier fish. Oh, no. Ben didn't ask you to wear a formal, I'm guessing. Not yet.
Well, I gotta get to class, but I'll see you around.
Bye, Ben.
Really, for repeating another trope. So the so this girl, what was her name again? I don't think I don't remember her name honestly, but like the boy she meets is the boy that the bully is interested in, like or like is in a relationship with. Like how many times have we seen this trope, especially recently? Like just so you guys know, I do not criticize tropes that haven't been used in a while. I criticize tropes that have been used a lot or very recently, and this trope is honestly both. Like I've seen like one or two stories very recently that used the same trope. You know what I mean? Like I gotta understand, why is it that every time it has to be a boy that the girl is in, that the bully's interested in? Like why? Just have the boy she interacts with be a boy who who the bully isn't, interested in any interested in a romantic way. Like why? Like why is it that every time it has to be like that? Why? Just why? To spice up the conflict even more? Because like yeah, I understand. You want to increase the conflict, but like if you have to repeat the exact same trope to do it, then you might as well just reduce the conflict at that point. Anyways, let's continue.
You must be my new student. Ms. Wallace, physical education. Nice to meet you. Why don't you head over to the gals' locker room and get suited up?
I have to wear this in your class?
Yep, district policy. But don't sweat it. It's not co-ed. You're not gonna have a bunch of guys staring at you. See you soon.
We have to be in gym class with her too? Perf. What's that look for? I just can't wait for Ben to see her true colors. What are you scheming? See.
Ew.
Oh,
Like, imagine.
she looks so weird.
Right?
Looks like an ogre.
Hello, Fiona.
Let's see if Ben is still into the new girl when he sees her beasting through the halls, arms and legs on full display. You mean her tentacles?
Hey, where are you going?
To the bathroom to pretend to be sick? Actually, I don't think I'll need to pretend.
Like I have a question. Why was she so afraid of wearing, different clothes that show more of her skin? Because if you think about it, like people already have seen her, so like okay, they already know that your skin is green, so what's the point in trying to hide it at this point? Like why hide a secret that's already been known? Like think about it for a second. Like honestly, if I was her, I just wear it and then think about it because my secret has already been revealed. Why should I try to hide it at that point? Like I'm not gonna be surprised if the bully the has spread the secret all over the school at that point. I wouldn't be surprised if she already did that. Anyways, let's
Just
continue.
Stick with me. We can hate these ugly gym uniforms together. What else are friends for?
I've never really had a friend before, other than my mom. I've been homeschooled my whole life, so I guess you're my first real friend.
Well, what can I say? You have excellent taste. And I don't just mean me. I saw you chatting up Ben Rush. He's a certified hottie and super nice. Maybe he'll ask you to the formal?
Think so? I've never been to a dance before. I mean,
Sorry, but how long is the formal from now? Because like he just met her. Why would he ask her? Like like think about it. How long is the formal? Like how far away is it from now? Because if it's like a couple of days, then honestly, her being the one he asks is pretty much impossible. Because why would he ask a girl that he just met or like have only known for a couple of days? Now, of course, they haven't like okay, why am I getting like they haven't told us yet how much time is left. But like from the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if at most it's a week away because like again, like they talk about it as if it's gonna happen like why am I getting confused? Like they talk about it as if it's gonna happen like like a couple of days later or something like that. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's continue. But I'm telling you, if it's recent, then her chances are slim to none.
Yoda from Star Wars? Or I know, a leprechaun.
Why do you keep picking on her?
I mean, if you're gonna choose stuff that's similar, do not choose stuff that isn't similar. First of all, a leprechaun isn't really green. Like, it's just a normal human wearing like green clothes. That's pretty much it. Like, I haven't seen a leprechaun who has green skin. And second, Yoda. Like, okay, I'm not a Star Wars fan or anything. I haven't watched any of the movies, but I know that Yoda isn't full on green. Like, you could say he's a little bit of a light green, something like that. Like, isn't green like her, but like a little light on it, if you know what I mean. Anyways, like okay, with the Fiona reference, all of that it made sense, but don't choose stuff that first of all, someone who only wears green clothes, and the second person is green, but like a light green, not a full-on green. Like choose people that are actually accurate.
Is it because of her skin color? Newsflash. It doesn't matter if you're white, brown, black, yellow, green, purple, or polka dot. We're all human. And we're all the same.
Says who?
Martin Luther King? Ever heard of him?
Oh, so you're calling us ignorant?
No need. It's painfully obvious.
Wait a second. This never occurred to me, but she's technically racist. Like I think it's because like the girl has green skin, but like it never occurred to me that she's actually racist. Like think about it. If this was like what 80, 100 years ago, like it would have been okay. Maybe not 80 years ago because I don't think black people were even allowed to be in schools with white people at that time. I don't think they even had that privilege. But like if you were to take the school part out of it and make it so that it's like on the street and stuff like that, then that would have been the exact same thing. They would have just been picking on them. So that's like that's racism. Like I know I'm pointing out the obvious here, but like this is something that never occurred to me and probably to some of you due to the fact that she has green skin, but like man, is that actual racism?
Why are you so defensive over Fiona? Oh, wait, let me guess. Because you're the donkey? Oh, good one. She really is queen of the swamp.
But how did she get her face covered with a little bit of mud? Like it is entirely covered just one side of the cheek, but like think about it. She landed on her butt, so why would she have mud on her face? Like, you know what? I'm running 5 seconds. I don't care. Let's check. Let's check.
She really is queen of the swamp.
Rewind another 5. Here it is on the butt. Like the only explanation that makes sense is if she put it on her face, which doesn't make sense. Like, you know what? I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she put the mud that was on her hand on her face. Like, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Anyways, let's continue.
She really is queen of the swamp.
You know what? No, you won't know what? I take back what I said. The mud was on her before she put her hand on it. And second of all, you know what? I'm gonna do it. It just so happened that there was a mud over there. Like man, I hope I don't have to play the card more than once. Basically, I'll try to explain it very quickly. Basically, when I say playing the card, it means pointing out kind of a big coincidence. Like, yeah, this is relatively small, but like, they take pictures of her and probably will try to embarrass her that way, so it's probably gonna turn into a big one. So I really hope I don't have to play the card more than once. So, anyways, might as well continue.
Jade!
Should I even ask why there's mud on her back? Like, again, you land it on your butt. You should only have mud there. Like, how did it get to your... How did it get to your back? Like, you didn't land full flat on the floor. No, you landed on your butt. So, again, how is that possible? And I'm telling you, it's gonna matter because they're gonna post pictures of her like that and make the whole school make fun of her. So it's gonna turn into a big coincidence, my boy. Anyways, let's continue.
What's wrong, honey? Oh, it's okay. Can I help you with something?
Someone took my clothes. Have you seen jeans and a hoodie?
No, sweetie. But there's a lost and found box you can look in. On the other side of school.
I'm genuinely down. Let's do it. Where's yours? Okay, great. Give me a break, man.
Oh my gosh! You scared me. Sorry.
Yeah, that's happening a lot today. I'm Jade.
My name's Cindy.
Sorry, you're probably freaking out about my skin, which I completely get. I'll just...
No, I thought you'd be freaking out about that thing on my face.
No, I promise I'm not, really. But I am kind of obsessed with your clarinet playing. I know how hard that piece is, and you were crushing it. It sounded amazing.
Where do you think she is? Maybe back at the locker rooms. I'll actually be just a second. Don't you want to see the freak's reaction? I'll only be a second.
So, you're in the band?
Technically, there's this big concert right before the winter formal, and I'm supposed to do a solo, but I don't think I'm going to. Just something about like being in front of all those people and
Believe me, I get it.
yes. I usually spend my lunch in here, just practicing or doing homework. If you want to stick around.
I would, but I need to find some new clothes.
Oh. Here. I get cold a lot, so they should fit you.
Thanks.
Do I play the card? Do I play it? Is it a big enough coincidence for me to play the card? Like, it just so happens that she happened to have a spare pair of clothes? You know what? I'll give it a pass because it doesn't seem like that big of a coincidence.
Do you have Instagram, by the way? I'll follow you.
I don't do social media. I've thought about it, but it...
I get it.
Let me hear you play again. This time, maybe try loosening up your embouchure just a little bit.
Juju, babe. Dinner's ready. I made your favorite mac and cheese with peppers.
Thanks, Mom, but I'm not hungry.
Well, you have to eat, sweetheart.
Save me a plate and I'll heat it up later.
Okay, so I really hope that they give us some sort of clue on how she got green skin, like maybe her dad has green skin, stuff like that, instead of it being her having green skin for the sake of it, for the sake of the plot, for the sake of being different. Like, okay, if you're gonna make her have green skin, then you might as well, like, have some sort of reason for why. Like, usually it's genetics, so if her dad has something like it, I honestly wouldn't be that surprised. I would be more surprised if they don't tell us anything. So, anyways, let's continue.
You know, we can go back to me homeschooling you. Oh, I found this in your friend's pocket.
Jade, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I had to wear these.
Of course. I washed your clothes too.
Thank you.
Of course.
You don't have to wear that, by the way. There's not many people here at night.
Thank you. I heard you playing.
Ugh.
You should definitely perform that solo. You're too talented not to.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I just, what if everyone laughs at me? People can be really mean.
These came out so great. Wait, you didn't tell anyone yet, did you? And ruin the surprise. Please. Look at her face.
Look, I grew up.
Okay, I'll be honest. I'm being fully honest when I say this. When it comes to the poster, the girl looks rather cool. Looks cool rather than, stupid or ridiculous or whatever. Like, if anything, she looks cool. Like, like if these girls actually set up the poster, I would honestly be surprised if most people found it ridiculous or weird or what. Because if anything, that thing looks cool. That thing looks like something someone would legitimately try to make. So, I want to see. Anyway.
Playing the clarinet too. My mom wanted me to join the orchestra. But on the day of the audition, when I saw all of the other kids, I was too embarrassed about my skin. So I left. I never played the clarinet again. I kind of stopped doing a lot of things and I isolated myself for a very long time. But today, I took a chance. It was my first day at public school. And staying out this late. And yeah, it was really hard. But also something great happened.
Newsflash. It doesn't matter if you're white, brown, black, yellow, green, purple, or polka dot. We're all human. And we're all the same.
I made a friend. Well, too. And because of her, I decided that I'm going to go to the school dance. My first one. I'm even gonna ask the boy I like to go with me.
Okay, I have a question. Why did you change it up? Like, you went from a formal to a school dance? Really? Like, stay consistent. Now, it's not like I live in the US or anything, so I don't know if these two count as the same thing. But honestly, if they were the same thing, then I don't know why they wouldn't say school dance from the very beginning. Why would they change it from formal to school dance? Just why? Anyways, let's continue. The inconsistencies.
Wow. That's amazing.
Right? So if I can step out of my comfort zone,
You can too. You're gonna kill.
If we're being realistic, that boy has 0% chance of accepting her. Of accepting her as his date or whatever. Because remember this. He has only met her once. Once. So why again would he like accept her invitation or whatever? Why? Like, I know that the plot will make it so that he accepts her, but let's think about it realistically here. Like, let's imagine you were just. Now, it would be really embarrassing if there were women watching, but let's imagine you're that boy. So, you decide, you know what, I'm gonna be kind to this girl, I'm gonna help her with her locker. So, really well, and then that girl a few days later asks you to be her date in the school dance or whatever. Would you accept? Most of you would likely say no, because you barely know her. Like, you generally barely know her, so why would you accept her invitation or whatever? Why? Genuinely, why? Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
Kill it on stage. I know you.
Cindy?
Oh, my sister. Sorry, I have to go. But thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Was someone just here?
Oh, yeah. It's just my friend. She was returning my AirPods.
What are you? I keep telling you to make friends and you're actually doing it?
I mean, she's like the only person at school who doesn't judge me. It's probably because she's. Never mind. I love you. Good night.
Love you. Good night.
Do they really have to be related, for crying out loud? Do they have to be related? Let's just continue.
Hi, Ben. It's me, Jade. I was just thinking that if you don't have a date for winter formal, that maybe we could go together.
Why do you change up the name every time? So you went from formal to school dance to formal again. Stay consistent, for crying out loud. Why can't you stay consistent? Like, I'll be honest with you. Unlike other videos, I am bored out of my mind. I just want it to end. Like usually I at least have fun criticizing them, but even with this one, I am bored out of my mind. Like, I hope they just give me something.
Together? Ooh. No. Mortifying, can you pee?
OMG, it's her, the girl from the poster.
Poster.
Okay, I have to ask, was I legitimately the only one who thought the poster looked a little cool? Like, legitimately, am I the only person who thinks that? Like, tell me guys in the comments if you think the same thing, because honestly, I think it looks cool rather than ridiculous, if I'm being honest. Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
I can't believe you idiots did this.
You're the reason Asparagus Girl got knocked into the mud. Now, where did our little lovely ogre friend run off to? Straight back to homeschool, I bet. How brilliant of us.
Abs. I wanted to tell you. I'm gonna play that solo in the band concert.
You are?
I am.
That's amazing, Cindy. What changed your mind?
That friend I was telling you about. I mean, she just talked me into it.
She did.
I'm sorry, didn't you have a polka dot earlier? My goodness, stay consistent, you little piece of... Darn it, stay consistent, for crying out loud! Like, this is one of the few videos that I've reacted to until now that has been the most inconsistent I've ever seen. First of all, they changed up the formal's name going back to back to back to back, and then we have that girl. Like, if I'm not wrong, she met two friends, and this might be this was the one with the, what was his name again? Like, that thing. I think it's the flute or something, right? I might be wrong. I remember what its name was, but like the girl that played the Beethoven thing. So basically, like, she had that polka dot earlier. Where is it? Like, you know what? If I had the ability to zoom in the browser, I would have done it. Because, like, where is that polka dot? Like, this was one of the few things that you two related by, and relate and used. And after that, oh no, she doesn't have a polka dot at all. Actually, like, what? Like, for them to up it up even further, they might as well make the girl with the green skin have white skin or whatever again. Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
We want to meet her. Yeah, who's she?
You didn't have it earlier. Okay, there must be an angle or something where it was wrong. Okay, I'm at fault. Okay, I'm at fault. I admit it, but still, like, I can't be at fault too when it comes to the inconsistency when it comes to the naming of the damn event. But okay, I'll give the video this. I was totally wrong. Like, sometimes I jump way too much into conclusions. Am I? Anyways, might as well continue.
It's her. Jade, that's my friend.
Swamp Queen? This is who helped you?
Do this to her.
I just want to be alone, Sam.
Yeah, it's not Sam.
No, please stay. I can't tell you how sorry I am. I don't need some fake apology.
It's not a fake apology, I promise. Look, I don't know if you know this, but Cindy is my little sister. She told me how you convinced her to play on stage. My dad and I have been trying to convince her for years, but somehow you got through to her in one day. I don't know how you did it.
Maybe it's because I look different. Look, Jade, there was an accident. I was just a kid. A truck spilled hazardous materials everywhere, and you don't have to explain.
I'm sorry, but this has to be some sci-fi stuff because, like, how? Legitimately, how? I don't know if any hazardous material in existence in existence exists that if a human were to interact with it, they would turn green. Like, that stuff is pretty much sci-fi only. Like, you know what? I'm willing to be wrong, and that there is some substance out there that's like this. Because, like, come on, man. Like, I want realism. This is supposed to be a story that can happen in real life, so that people can understand what can happen, so that they learn from the life lesson. Like, that's supposed to be how it works. Like, you know what? Do I even give it a pass at this point? Because, yeah, there are some reasons I could give it a pass. Like, you know what? Let's just let it go for the story and stuff like that. You know what? I'm willing to let go. I'm willing to give it a pass because, like, at least make the life lesson realistic, and I'm pretty much fine with
Honestly,
that.
I should have never been mean to you. I am really sorry.
I thought my mom was going to public school this year. She wanted me to stay homeschooled. I should have listened to her.
Please don't feel that way. I know things didn't start off so hot. Doesn't mean they can't get better. Here. Now, I think I might have my enemy call this up to you. When was the last time you had a makeover? One sec. You can come in now. Stand right here.
What are we doing?
One of my world famous Instagram makeovers.
Okay, but why?
Because I know you like Ben. And you are going to ask him to the winter formal. Today. 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 So, what do you think?
She looks fabulous. I guess you are good for something.
I deserve that. Here's Ben. We'll be right here.
If he accepts, I'll be mad as what? I'm not gonna say it, but like I know that the plot will make it so that he accepts, but again, think you know what? I'm willing to hope that they subvert the normal expectations and have him reject her, because like genuinely, why would he accept her? Why? Just purely why? I demonstrated before that he barely knows her. Why would he accept her specifically? Because she's the main character? Oh yeah, you know what? That's the only reason that's required. Yeah. That's the only reason that's required. Anyway.
You got this.
Maybe I should put the jacket back on.
You dare. Go. 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 Go.
Hey, Jade. What's going on?
I heard there was this winter formal, and I thought that maybe we could go together, or
You did not just ask him why. Why would someone like Ben ever want to be seen in public with whatever you are?
Izzy, it's okay. I'm the one who told her to talk to Ben. I know you're just trying to have my back.
I don't think you understand. Ben is taking me to winter formal. Isn't that right? I don't ever want to go to the dance with you. Why don't you just do us all a favor and go back to the swamp?
Jade. Jade.
He's gonna come back to her later. I'm telling you that. He's gonna come back to her later. And second, like, girl, why would you say that in front of your date? Like, think about it. Are you trying to leave a bad impression? Because that tells it all together. Like, if she wanted to keep him, because I feel like he's gonna leave her because, you know, she's a bully and stuff like that, she could have just told. She could have just told. Okay, like, have they never said her in? Oh yeah, let's just say Izzy. I'm willing to go with any name because, like, genuinely, I'm done. So basically, like, if she has just said all that stuff to Izzy, after she left with Ben, then she maybe could have had a chance. But I know that because of what she said back there, that's gonna encourage him to leave her because he doesn't want to be with a bully. Yeah, I've seen these stories way too much, haven't I? Or maybe Dhar Mann repeated them way too many times. Anyway.
Can't let the haters bring you down. Forget about Izzy. She's the biggest witch
Okay, so Izzy was the name of the. Huh? Well, I guess I was wrong.
in school. As of today.
It's just a dance, Jade. We can all do something else that night.
you don't understand what it's like to be me. You can't, and you never will. Can I have my stuff?
Honey, shouldn't you be getting ready for the dance?
You were right, Mom. I should just be homeschooled. I'll follow your advice. I'll drop out.
Actually, I don't think that's such a good idea.
This was all my idea. You never wanted me to go. And you've seen how much pain this all caused me.
Yes. But for the first time, I'm seeing what a blessing that this is. And you have friends. Real friends who care about you. Even if you ignore them.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it won't be very long until they all forget about me.
I'm not so sure. Come on. Ta-da!
You guys, what is all this? We heard what you said. We know none of us can truly understand what it's like to be you.
But we can show a friend how much we support them. Right, Ben?
Hey, Jade. I hope that invitation to the dance is still valid.
But I thought you were going with.
I ended things with Izzy after how she treated you.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Robin has repeated this way too many times to the point that I got my prediction exactly. Not even a detail wrong. And again, I feel like he's being forced by those two because you really aren't interested in any other student but her. No other student? Just her? Because again, at this point he has only met her twice, and the second time was with Izzy. So why would he accept her again? Oh yeah, for the plot, and because she's the main character. Ooh, like Dhar Mann, genuinely, you have to repeat this trope, and like have him have some relationship with her, some short friendship with her, anything that would convince me that he would accept the invitation. Like, why? Genuinely, why? This is so unrealistic. Like, you know what? I might as well say this the final time. Let's imagine this from his perspective. So let's imagine that you're that boy. That you guys are that boy. So basically, you have met this girl and you decide, you know what? She's struggling with the locker. I'll be kind to her a little bit and help her with it and help her to unlock it. And then because of that, she likes you, and then you're being with your, I would say, his girlfriend, because why would he accept the invitation otherwise? Like, they didn't specifically say that Izzy was his girlfriend, but like, I'm willing to assume that, because why would he accept her invitation specifically? I'm willing to not say plot, so yeah. So like, he accepted the invitation, and then you decided, you know what, she's a bully. So instead of just trying to comfort her, you decide, you know what, I'm gonna accept the invitation. Like, my guy, you barely know her. The most I would give him is that he's doing this to make her feel better and not because he actually likes her. Like, that's the most I am willing to genuinely give him. Anyways, might as well continue since it's almost the end.
Really? How'd you take it?
Oh, I'm not sure actually. Sam and Abby kind of said they break the news to her.
Indy, hi.
Hi.
Peace offering.
Okay.
See you at the formal.
Jade looks way better in green.
Great archives. Oh.
But back to my question. I'd love for you to be my date, if that's okay with you. I've brought you a dress.
How did you know? Mom, did you know about this?
More importantly, are you going to go with Ben?
How much of a time gap has there been? How much of a time gap happened? You're telling me all of this preparation happened within a freaking day. Like, it's very clear that that only a day or two have passed, and you're telling me at that time you've done all of this preparation. You've done all of that. You bought her a dress. You prepared the prank. All of that within a day or two. What? Genuinely, what? So many stuff wrong with this, and like and the worst part, I was bored halfway through. Like, Dhar Mann videos at the very least have me at least entertained enough to focus, but this one I can't. I genuinely can't focus because I am bored out of my mind. Give me something new. Like, genuinely, this is one of the few videos where I'm actually bored out of my mind. Anyway.
He's so nice.
I would love to be your date. Oh, but first, can we make a stop?
All right, let's give it up for our flautist. And now Cindy will perform her clarinet solo. Cindy, come on, everyone's waiting. Come on.
I was just gonna complain that they happened to come in last minute, so I'm honestly glad that they made it so that they were already in the audience. Because if it was that they came in last minute, I would have been genuinely mad. So I'll give them this. They actually did something realistic and had them come in like at in time, like and not last minute. I'm honestly glad that they made it so that they're in the audience already instead of coming in last minute. So hey, I'll give the video this.
Thank you for helping my sister.
It's the least I can do for how you helped me. I just need to work with her grades.
Okay, what do I have to say? Lots of things. First of all, this video is trope on top of trope that have been done before. Now, okay, maybe I'm wrong and they didn't do it recently, but like, I remember a video I reacted to like months back. That video may not even be available anymore because, you know, I moved older videos before. But like, I remember a video vividly doing that exact same trope. Like, genuinely. I'm being genuine when I say this. But like, the reason why I criticize the tropes this much is because like, I vividly remember a video that did these exact tropes. And honestly, the time gap isn't big enough. Honestly, for me to still not count it. Like, genuinely, I'm still counting it because, like, this isn't even a small trope. This is a big one. This is actually the story. Like, and second of all, the inconsistency. We went from formal to school dance to formal. You know what? No, they didn't revert it back again. But like they switched around like 3 times already. Like why switch it up? Why? Just genuinely why? And on be honest, like this video was honestly really boring. Like the slight amount of entertainment that I could have gotten out of it was that I was focusing on it so that I could criticize it. But other than that, like if I had tried to watch this blindly, I would have been bored out of my mind. Like, just to give you an example, when I reacted to the last episode of about Jay from I think it was yesterday or like yeah, the day before, like I was entertained. Like I wasn't bored one bit. And yet this one had me bored for most of the video. Yeah, congratulations. So I'll be honest, if I would rate it, like I usually don't rate these videos, but this one I'm willing to rate it as bad. Like genuinely bad. Because like the amount of entertainment I managed to get out of it was again me criticizing it because the amount of bad stuff that was in it was so much that that any type of good thing that came out of it has basically been minuscule. It has been what's the word for it? Like it has been neutralized by the bad stuff essentially. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. On the left is my most recent video. On the right is a video that YouTube recommends. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.